Ebusia for some TV in Yama Obibia Aquaba, Ebusia, and there Ukupium, Kennedy, a compreko Agyapong, a catchy at say, and some Honor Papa Ebusia, and yet a sank to what is a Nyama, a cosu, a MPP money of Honor Ebusia, Nina, a dear say about a beto and one tenena, which I remember some say what that Jenny Yumbo, a febra and some no. Na emuna yanko enkoti na ansa no and then and your first time over channel is on modern so subscribe or like it now or share video no so a day at my end and more visible notification bell no so I'm a baby a bit posting on sa it to me a coward and our call a crochet yamo room na enkoti and someone who do about a better and one tenant MPP a manukono and where about Yomubiano you're about to us in a day at all.
Was a split. Some of you moved to Kennedy, others are land, others. The effort to reunite the party, no, has it been the best?
Oh, not at all. There's not been any effort. Let me put it this way: there's not been any effort them together, and so it goes to leadership of the party. If they realizes that they divided the party, especially during the primaries, they should try and amend their ways. Our advice is one of the things we can do as a party to ensure that the next primaries, make use of a level playing field for everybody who wishes to conduct. Say democracy now can see a practicing here and yeah, Juma. Now, should the course primaries, when Baumia said that we lost the election because the party's front was divided, maybe that's who caused them. You caused it.
Baumia caused that?
94.1.
Well, sure.
Yes, Q Newman in his paper. No? Is he not the beneficiary of what happened? As a beneficiary, he should have said, no. Munyasa, what is right. They bypass the law. Wouldn't say, you promise, no. Let's say parliamentary first before the presidential. They bent it. They turned it upside down and made sure they ship all the parliamentarians to vote for one candidate. And to presidential national to a parliamentary. These are things that caused all these problems. And until we agree it was wrong, and that we do the right thing. Oh yeah, police station executive. New executive. You are not even aware. Can this be fair? And so that is where the whole issue generated. And he was right when he said that the division is costing and that much. And it is a part, remember, Agyapong said we were divided because of those
94.1.
Now say, this time around, we are doing it as prescribed by our own constitution. I'm sure we'll be able to bridge the differences. Canada, Japan is ready to reconcile with everybody. Or call university, or say, we'll be anybody on that channel. Also, you'll be on one channel. That is a big statement. Showing that it's ready to conform with the regulations and rules of the party to ensure that we rebuild the party. And I think that is what everybody should be doing. So that we bring everybody on board and win the 2028 election.
Somebody will say, sir, the approach and from the MPP Canada Agyapong end, once more take you know. Campaign no one and you all sat down, watched as the party power slipped through your hands. And blame Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. The lines of Canada Agyapong and Co must also be blamed because I'm in answer the campaign.
Canada Agyapong campaign, Medinachi, echo several places, Obasanjo region. He didn't just do campaign, he used his money. Yakoba be no man traditional authority in Sika. It will be because Canada Agyapong campaign. He was calm in his campaign because he had been accused of 10 offenses, 10 sins of Canada Agyapong. And he was just calm in his approach to the campaigning. Me, I was a secretary of the Reconciliation Committee. I did work. You get the point. But that cannot be said to be the reason why Baumia lost the election. We'll choose a popular candidate who campaigns on his propriety to win the election, not on the laxity of somebody who lost an election. And we expected that the party would choose a popular candidate who would go out there and win. And we didn't do that. We chose a candidate who was not popular and insisted that he is the favorite of some people. He should lead the party. And we had the results. And so I'm telling you, even those who are willing to do the job, they didn't allow them to do it.
The Awukasa Baumia no on your popular from all intents and purposes. And come on, people fast started, you know. It's like Baumia now is the last resort again. For the MPP in Tokas on your popular. The lines of Ajuano, Ajuasa Fuano, and the other catchers say, Mumubi Muhuama.
I'll be surprised if you know the position of even the party leadership about who is going to contest the next election. It's not true. Ajuasafo has become a friend of Baumi on a Namuye campaign. You don't expect him to say any other thing. What does he say? If Ajuasafo is supporting Baumi, it is not surprising. Abua Paponi Homo Jabedi candidate, no were they not pro Baumia supporters? It's never correct. If we make the mistake and go and choose Baumia again, we will not have any better results.
MPP.
Yes. Look, let me analyze the defeat. So with tribal conflict here one off.
Exactly.
You see how it adversely affected the party. So we lost all the northern votes. And then when we come to Western region, the settler areas are half. We lost those places because these people were settlers whose numbers are quite huge. So it was across the country. Can this change when Baumia is brought back to contest? The answer is a big no. The second point, the religious point. We're not surprised to see MPP losing the Zongos, even with Baumia. And have you asked yourself why? I have asked, and I know the reason. The Muslims rejected Baumia. Is this going to change when he's brought back? The answer is a big no.
But Muslims rejected Baumia when Baumia is a Muslim and go for John Mahama who is a Christian. Our logic with the Bemena.
I want to results, Nana.
But it cannot necessarily be the fact. Not Muslim, Muslim goes with Muslim.
And I'm saying that as answer results. Zongos in our monitor. We lost in all the Zongos.
Maybe I'm because Baumian because a Muslim.
But the party didn't call election. What to do? He is a Northerner and a Muslim, and for the first time in the history of the party, we are sending a Northerner who is a Muslim to win the Northern votes and the Muslim votes for the MPP. That was the only reason and rationale behind the selection of Baumia. And so, going to the election, we were expecting that we will see that there's increase in votes from those areas to complement those votes from the rest first to win the election. I am saying that it failed. Why? Because the people had reasons to reject Baumia. And are we going to bring the same candidate? I'm not saying Baumia is not a gentleman. I'm not saying he's